Okay, what's up everybody, and welcome back to yet another video podcast. This one is going to be a really short one, so nothing special, just to put content out there. Before we even start, as you can see, I've got myself a little bit of a talking device. We call it something used for a podcast. I just thought this would maybe improve the sound a little bit. So if it does, for those of you that know me and my previous channel, that channel's still going, by the way, so don't worry. I'm still working on content for that as I get time, so really sorry it's been a little bit quiet lately. But yeah, I really hope this improved the sound on the podcast channel, the Secret Training Bible. So please let me know. Okay, so today's topic for the day is about Miguel Angel Lopez. He had a brilliant performance on Mont Ventoux, and which is what you should always take into consideration when listening to times of riders going up Mont Ventoux, is you have to know from which direction or side they came up and whether it was headwind or tailwind. This really becomes relevant when the climb is really long. If it's head or tailwind, it will obviously affect the time quite a lot if it was raining. And what's really important is how hard has the stage been before the final climb. That really has a huge impact on the climbing times, theoretically speaking. Well, at least for me, when I'm completely done for, I'm not going to go up the final climbs as fast as I can now go up the first couple of climbs. Anyway, you do get some superhuman, very well blessed genetical freaks out there, and they can obviously climb the final climbs faster than they can climb the first climbs. Anyway, Miguel Angel Lopez, quite funny stories in Movistar. He said some bad stuff about Valverde publicly on television. You can go look for that. I'm not going to put that in this video, but it's funny that he's now riding for them. If you also watch the series on Netflix about Movistar, you might see some of the controversy going on there, but I'm sure he's settled in quite well right now. Anyway, incredible performance, 57.5 minutes more or less, at around about 6.2 watts a kilogram. To be able to do that at the end of the stage, that's phenomenal. It's incredible performance. We've seen some incredible performances over the last week, with Marc Padun winning two of the final stages in Dauphiné. And sorry, I'm just making sure that's still working. It's pretty new, this mix, so I don't hope I recorded everything for nothing, or I did all this work for nothing. It's not a lot of work, sorry about that. And he actually went far. The times before 2000 was really quick. I think the record up there is Ivan Mayo, probably around 55.5 minutes. I'm going to put a picture up here right now so you guys can exactly see. I forgotten, and like I said, I do these things unprepared because it's not staged. All of the stuff I do is real, so that's another thing to take into consideration. So I do often make some mistakes, so I really don't hope I'm boring you guys yet. Another thing is he beat the time of Lance Armstrong and Contador in 2009, and actually he's the fastest rider out there since 2000. So to beat all those riders, let me actually have a look. I think I've got it right here with the climbing times. It's right here, so let's see. Ivan Mayo has the fastest time up there, 56 minutes. Tyler Hamilton, 56:30. And Oscar Seville also went up there quite quick. Marco Pantani, but he actually went faster than Marco Pantani in 2000 and what is that? 2000 and the year 2000. So he went faster than Marco Pantani up there, the year 2000, and faster than Lance and Richard Viron, if you can remember him, in 2002. So incredible performance from Miguel Angel Lopez. If he continues this, he's definitely a favorite for the Tour de France. So if you are looking to make a bet on riders for the Tour de France that do not have a lot of odds in their favor, maybe he's one of the riders which might be, what's the word? Dark horse, dark sheep, something like that. People, dark horse. He can be a dark horse for the Tour de France. But I mean, we know, I think his season ended bad with a really bad crash in a time trial not too long ago. He still had Astana clothing on, from what I can remember, and obviously he started the year a little bit more slow. So it looks like he's going to be in good shape for Tour de France. We're wishing him all best of luck. You might also remember him from the slappy gap that he gave the spectator after the spectator ran into him. So it seems like he might be a little bit of an aggressive guy as well. Don't mean anything ugly by that. So anyway, that's the end of this podcast. Like I said, I promise I'll put on some content on the other channel of my daily vlogging. I know some of you said I shouldn't do another channel. I've worked hard for the other channel. That's true, but this type of content I prefer to keep separately because it's of different value to me. I don't want to contaminate that channel with cycling news. But yeah, this is simply a way I give you my perspective of how I sometimes see all these things. I don't always elaborate as much per podcast, but as time goes by, you'll put one and one together, and I hope that there's a lot you can learn out of these podcasts. I did 2 times 20 minutes earlier, and if I can once again give you guys some tips on long intervals, I mentioned it on the vlog, which I have not uploaded yet, is that when doing a 20-minute interval and you're looking to hit those powers and you're not feeling so great, start the first 5 minutes a little bit harder, and then you kind of gradually finish it off towards the end. Whereas if you start really slow and you have to pick up that watts to get the average or right or hit those numbers that your coach prescribed, it can be a little bit more difficult. So that's my tip or trick for you guys out there. If you've got really 20, 30 minute or perhaps hour-long intervals, maybe not an hour, I wouldn't then start too hard. But if it's about 20 to 30 minutes, I'd rather start harder the first 10 minutes and ease down towards the end. That's my pro tip for the day. So that's all for this video podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave your comments down below. Check out all the links to the website, the Instagram. You might see some stuff you like there. I'm working on a lot of projects lately before I resume racing again in Agostinho, which will be in Portugal, and the build up to Volta España. Hopefully I make selection, and you guys will see me in Volta España as well. But it's a lot of hard work, that's all for now. Remember to comment, like, I think there's a dislike button as well. Subscribe. I really appreciate it. All the best.